Have you ever wanted to experience a completely different life without actually leaving your room? Maybe you want to become a pilot, fly across the world, manage your own football club, drive massive trucks across endless highways, build your own dream farm, or even experience life as something completely unexpected. Well, that's exactly why simulator games are so addictive. Unlike many other mobile games where you just complete missions and move on, simulator games let you slow down and actually experience something. They allow you to step into a different world and enjoy activities that you might never even get to do in real life. And the best part is that mobile simulation games have improved massively. Because a few years ago, most simulator games were simple and basic, but now we have realistic graphics, detailed environments, advanced physics, huge maps, and experiences that honestly make you wonder how are they running on a phone. So today in this video, we are counting down the top 10 best simulator games for Android and iOS in 2026, featuring some of the most realistic, high graphics, and entertaining simulation games you can play right now. From driving and farming to football, flying, and completely unique experiences, this list has something for every type of player. And make sure you stay until the end because the final two games are some of the most impressive simulator experiences available on mobile. But before starting, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss out another video. And so without wasting any time, let's start the countdown. Starting our list at number 10, we have Bus Simulator EVO. Now, driving a bus might not sound like the most exciting thing to do in the world at first, but that is actually the magic of simulation games. They can take something normal from everyday life and turn it into a surprisingly fun experience. And in Bus Simulator EVO, you get behind the wheels of different buses and transport passengers across detailed city environments while following routes and dealing with realistic traffic. And one of the best parts about this game is the atmosphere. The detailed bus interiors, different camera views, realistic roads, and city environments make you feel like you're actually sitting in the driver's seat. Now, this isn't a game where you're trying to win a race or defeat enemies. Instead, the goal is simply to enjoy the journey. You can drive around freely, complete routes, and experience a relaxing gameplay style that is perfect after playing intense competitive games. Now, it might not be the biggest simulator on this list, but it is a great introduction because it delivers exactly what people expect from a simulator game. A realistic experience where you can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Moving on to number 9, we have Football Manager 26 Mobile. And with football or soccer being one of the biggest sports on this planet, this game is perfect for everyone who loves the sport but wants something different from traditional football gameplay. Because here, you're not controlling players on the pitch. Instead, you become the person making all the important decisions behind the scenes. You manage your squad, choose tactics, make transfers, train players, and try to build your club into a football powerhouse. The most interesting thing about Management Simulator is that every decision matters. Signing the wrong player, choosing the wrong formation, or changing your strategy at the wrong time can completely change the result of your season. And this game really gives you that feeling of being the manager sitting on the sidelines trying to make the perfect decision. And let's be honest, almost every football fan has watched a match and thought, damn, I would have made a better decision than the coach. Well, this is your chance to prove it. So if you enjoy football, strategy, and building something over time, Football Manager 26 is definitely worth checking out. At number 8, we have one of the most popular simulator genres on mobile, truck simulator games. There is something strangely satisfying about driving a massive truck across long highways, delivering cargo, and exploring different locations. And at first, someone might have thought, why would I want to drive a truck in a video game? But once you actually try these games, you understand why millions of players enjoy them. The realistic truck interiors, long roads, weather conditions, and careful driving mechanics create a completely different experience compared to normal mobile games. So instead of rushing through levels, the focus is on the journey itself. These type of games are perfect for players who like realistic gameplay and want something relaxing. Because sometimes after spending hours playing fast-paced shooters or competitive games, the most enjoyable thing is simply cruising down a highway with your favorite music playing in the background. And that is exactly why truck simulators continue to have such a dedicated fan base. Now at number 7, we have something completely different, I Am Monkey. Like other games on this list, this one is not about realistic vehicles, management, or serious simulation. Instead, it focuses on pure entertainment. You get to experience your life as a monkey, interact with the environment, and create funny and unexpected moments. And honestly, these type of games are sometimes the one people remember the most. Why? Because they are unique. There are thousands of driving games, racing games, shooting games, and sport games. But how many games let you experience the world as a monkey? The gameplay is casual, funny, and perfect for players who just want to relax and have some crazy moments. Not every simulator needs to be extremely realistic. Sometimes the most entertaining experiences come from the weirdest ideas. And I Am Monkey definitely proves that. Coming in at number 6, we have Farming Simulator 26. Now this might surprise some people because farming doesn't sound like the most exciting thing for a video game. But farming simulators have built a massive community for a reason. They are relaxing, rewarding, and surprisingly addictive. And in Farming Simulator 26, you can manage your own farm, operate realistic farming machines, grow crops, and slowly expand your agricultural empire. And the satisfying part is watching your progress. You start small, but over time you can upgrade your equipment, improve your farm, and build something much bigger. And the realistic vehicles and the detailed machinery also make this game stand out. Driving massive tractors using professional farming equipment gives you a feeling that you normally wouldn't expect from a mobile game. It's not about speed or action, it's about patience, progress, and enjoying the experience. And sometimes that slower style of gameplay is exactly what makes simulator games so relaxing. Moving into the second half of our list, we have car driving multiplayer at number 5. And if you are someone who loves cars, open world games, and just cruising around without being forced into a specific objective, this type of simulator is probably exactly what you are looking for. Unlike traditional racing games where the only goal is to finish first, driving simulators are much more about freedom. You can explore the world, drive different vehicles, customize your experience, and enjoy the feeling of actually being behind the wheel. And the multiplayer aspect also makes the experience more interesting because you're just not driving alone. You can see other players, explore together, and create your own moments instead of simply following a list of missions. And honestly, this is why open world driving simulators are so popular. Sometimes you don't want a game that tells you what to do every second. Sometimes you just want to jump in, choose your favorite car, and enjoy the ride. So if you love realistic driving experiences but want more freedom than a normal racing game, this is definitely a simulator worth trying. At number 4, we have one of the most satisfying simulator games you can play, Power Wash Simulator. Now before you skip this one, hear me out. A game about cleaning things might sound extremely boring, but somehow this type of gameplay is extremely addictive. The reason is simple, satisfaction. There is something weirdly relaxing about taking something dirty, slowly cleaning every part of it, and watching it transform into something completely new. The game turns a simple activity into a rewarding experience, and that feeling makes you want to keep going until everything is perfectly clean. And it's also a nice break from games that are constantly trying to overwhelm you with action. No enemies, no pressure, no complicated strategies. Just relaxing gameplay where you can enjoy the process. And sometimes those simple ideas create some of the most enjoyable gaming experiences. Now we're entering the top 3, and this is where the simulator games become seriously impressive. At number 3, we have Off the Road 2 or OTR 2. Now this is not your average driving simulator. Instead of just following roads, this game gives you a massive open world where you can explore different environments and use different types of vehicles. You can drive across difficult terrain, explore new areas, and experience a level of freedom that many mobile games don't offer. But what makes this game special is the variety. You're not limited to one type of vehicle or one type of gameplay. You can take on different challenges, explore the world, and decide how you play it. The combination of open world exploration, vehicles, and realistic environments makes ODR one of the most complete simulator experiences on mobile. And if you enjoy games where you can simply get lost in the world and create your own adventure, this one is definitely worth checking out. But trust me, the final 2 games are where things get even more impressive. So coming in at number 2, we have one of the biggest sport experiences available on mobile, eFootball. And with football being one of the most popular sports in the world, especially during major football events, this is a game that many players already know and love. And unlike Football Manager, where you manage everything behind the scene, eFootball puts you directly into the action. You control the players, build your own team, compete against opponents, and experience football gameplay directly on your phone. One of the biggest reasons this game stands out is the realism. The animations, player movement, movements, passing, shooting, and overall match experience make it feel much closer to a console-style football game compared to many mobile alternatives. Whether you are someone who enjoys building your dream team, competing online, or simply playing a quick match, eFootball gives football fans a complete experience. And with the football hype around the world reaching huge levels, this is easily one of the best times to jump into a football simulator. But now we have reached the final game, and the number one spot goes into a simulator that takes realism to another level. Taking the number one spot, we have RFS, Real Flight Simulator. If you have ever looked at airplanes flying in the sky and wondered what it would actually feel to be a pilot, this game gives you one of the closest experiences you can get on mobile. RFS is not just about pressing buttons and watching a plane fly. It focuses on creating a realistic aviation experience with detailed aircraft controls, worldwide locations, realistic flights, and a deeper simulation system. You can experience what it's like to manage an aircraft, travel across different parts of the world, and enjoy the view from thousands of feet above the ground. The reason this game deserves the number one spot is because it perfectly represents what a simulator should be, because it takes a real-life experience that most people will never get to try and brings it directly onto your phone. And when you combine that with realistic visuals, detailed gameplay, and the feeling of actually being in control of a plane, it's easy to understand why RFS is one of the most impressive simulator games available. So for players who love realistic games and want something that feels different from the usual mobile experience, RFS is definitely a must try. And that was our list for the top 10 best simulator games for Android and iOS in 2026. From driving massive trucks and managing football teams, to flying across the world and experiencing unique simulator worlds. These games prove that mobile gaming has come a long way. Now I want to know, which simulator games from this list will you play first? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I always love seeing your recommendations. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more top 10 Android and iOS gaming videos featuring the best mobile games you can play. Thanks for watching, and this is me, Sam, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.